And right now we're going to head back to Regina Cleri and talk to some of the priests and ask them if they feel God is revealing himself to them in a different way as they get older. So let's listen to what they had to say.
I think God has been revealing himself to me in a different way at each phase. If you go back to some of the phases that I mentioned earlier, if you're taking a course at Harvard Business School, that's a real discipline. You have to, that's a full-time investment. If you're getting the PhD at Harvard, that's a real effort. And it's not like all the kinds of effort that is required to run a parish or to work in an office position for the archdiocese. They each have their own challenges, and you have to adapt yourself to make sure that you give each particular task your very best effort.
He revealed himself in the church today, in the needs of people, and where I am now in Regina Cleri, in the priests. All these priests these are priests who worked for, in so many ways, excuse me, for so many years, and many more disabilities than I have, and you admire them. You see the presence of Christ in all this for that all these years. You know, it's you need these positive things. You can't be negative. You just can't. You know.
Yeah, I think God reveals himself. You know, it's you know, I look at life as a journey, and when we're younger, and especially as a priest, you're ready to go out there and teach everybody and share your faith with them. But then as you get older, your faith builds up, and especially from the influences of your life, the influences of the lay people, and especially in the poor people from South America there. And so that, you know, your spiritual life becomes a lot deeper, and then you want to, you know, share, and you want to, you know, do a little bit more meditation and prayer. You know, spending a lot more time, and you have a lot more time to spend, so you spend more time in prayer.
Well, as I age, I start to think differently, and I'm in a different situation now than I had been as a younger priest. So yeah, I would say it's a different experience. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I suppose he certainly is. It's quite different from, you know, your active ministry, and so he's trying to tell us something, but I'm not too sure exactly. But I say, in terms of being a resident here at Regina Cleri, the most thing that I am getting out of that change of residence, a change of scenery, is the example of a lot of the priests here who are really quite ill and need much more care than I'm probably going to be getting there. But right now I'm pretty healthy and can not dependent on the walker. So the spirit of the house, I think, is reaching out to one another, to support one another. And the guy that has the walker, if he needs a little help, then you're right there to get it for him and stuff like that, you know.